What's a brand or company that just kind of disappeared without people noticing? Gateway computers with the big cow-looking boxes. Sanyo phased out by Panasonic about 10 years ago. Rock band Guitar Hero. It used to be at every party, then we all seemed to collectively put it down and never play it again. Nuprin pain reliever. Walden Books and KB Toy Stores. Excuse me, are those Bugle Boy jeans that you're wearing? Soap. Ocean Pacific. Steinmart. Snackwells. Ask Jeeves. HTC. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. 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 Dress barn, what a terrible name. Sam Goody. Sweet tomatoes. I really miss salad buffet and soups. Zenith. No fear, it was everywhere, the stickers, the t-shirts, the motocross gear, shades, and all sorts. Just kinda disappeared overnight. CERTS breath mints. Limited to. Payless. Even though I know what happened, Nixtel huge brand that just disappeared. Cream Saver candies. Calder. Hypercolor. Born Bell gear lip shades, anything Born Bell. Odwalla. I loved their juices and protein drinks. When my company got hired to do social work for Naked Pepsi, it made me want an Odwalla, so I went to the store to pick one up, but they were out. I checked online and found out that they'd shut down 2-3 years earlier, and it bummed me out. BJ wine coolers. Hastings. Delia's. RCA. Montgomery Wards. OVU, video chat service like Skype that shut down in 2017. The only reason why I still remember them is because I have a t-shirt of theirs from 2012. Quiznos. Fubu. Volkswagen Beetles were discontinued in 2019. You probably didn't notice since you still see a good many on the road. Echo UNTLD. Mervyn's. Kenny Rogers Roasters. It was the wood that made it good. Kinney Shoes. Buster Brown Shoes. Ronald McDonald. A big brand symbol for McDonald's. Lord Taylor. Fruitopia. It was everywhere, vending machines in every school and mall. Suddenly they all vanished without a trace. Saturn Cars. Every once in a while I'll see an old S-series and remember how GM did something so mundane, yet so right for the times. Then they just fizzled into rebadged cars from other GM platforms. Then fizzled out altogether. Surge Soda. Back in the day, every mall had a store called Sharper Image. You'd go in and some guy would ask you if you wanted to sit in a massage chair. For some reason back then airlines carried their little catalog. Gadgets for rich people. They disappeared from every mall and airplane. KB Toys. Stussy, Mossimo, Gotcha, Bad Boy. Some may still exist, but not to the point of everything at the mall being these brands almost exclusively. Jordake. Ed Hardy, good riddance. Woolworths. Hydrox. Fuddruckers. Fry's. Pontiac. Spatula City. Zune. JNCO. I realize we have lots of other options these days if we want to dress like a cartoon character, but still. Sony VAIO. Esprit Edit Esprit. Zima. Jolt Cola is gone, it was a good pick-me-up. Long John Silver's. They used to be everywhere when I was a kid. Today, to my knowledge, the closest one to me is at a truck stop in Wyoming. Orange Julius. As a kid, I legitimately thought Oldsmobiles were made only for old people and that only old people were allowed to drive them. Rax Restaurants. Z Cavarici. Service Merchandise. Singular Wireless. Circuit City. Nokia was big everywhere. Calgon. Lee Pharmaceuticals, famous for Lee's press on nails. Olin Mills. Steak and Ale, Gadzooks, Zooyork, Farrell's, Lagear, Commodore 64 and VIC-20, Babbage's, Ovia, Planet Hollywood, ColecoVision, Tandy, Kuiper, Units Edit. Roy Rogers is still around. Honorable mention Hutch, Redline, Harrow, GT Performer. Borders Bookstore. Sears. Panasonic TVs. At least in the US. Toshiba. Used to be a loyal customer of their electronics for many years. British Knights. Menon brand products. Everyone from the 70s 80s probably remembers commercials ending in by Menon. TCBY. BlackBerry. Toys R Us. We should be rioting in the streets. How about Kodak? They were a big name in photography, but things changed fast. They just couldn't keep up with the change, and struggled to adapt to an ever-changing market. Benetton. St. Louis Rams. Fila. I used to love their clothes in the early 90s, sure they are still around, but they were titchy brand at one point. Same could be said for Kappa also. Zune, the iPod's competitor. Sears, Feline's Basement. Fat Farm was really popular in the early noughties but was dead by 2010, although apparently the founder's wife is doing something called a capsule collection with it now. It's not just memory, it's Memorex, although now more of a long-forgotten memory. Kmart. How I loved that store, mainly BC. It always had my cat food in the basic editions. Clothes were workhorses. I have pieces I've been wearing over 20 years. Arthur Treacher's. Wet Seal, my go-to since middle school. They were a staple in every mall. Didn't even hear about them resizing.